Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are starting a new game on the channel. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Now, if you have been around the channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of D&D. I did a reaction to the D&D movie. I just love it. I love it a whole ton. I still haven't watched Legends of Vox Machina yet, but I plan on doing that. And Baldur's Gate 3 has been massive over the last month on PC, and it just came out on PS5, and I finally have a chance to play it, and I am very excited to make my character and meet all these cool companions and start this story. I know it's going to take me a long time to beat this game. I mean, it takes me a long time to beat regular games, and this game is super long, so I can't imagine how long it's going to take on the channel. But if you guys want to see me, you know, in this for the long haul, I will absolutely do that for you. We just gotta set some ground rules first, right? You expect that it's gonna take a long time. I'm mainly just really excited to make my character and then see all the different variations of how this story could go. You know, there's so many different possibilities of every single decision and how it can lead different ways, and that's what really excites me. So I am super pumped to get into it. Before we jump into this though, if you end up enjoying this gameplay, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me play more of Baldur's Gate 3 or more video games in general. I play a lot of video games on the channel, as well as watch a lot of shows and movies. So if you're interested, hit subscribe. And then if you're interested in supporting me outside of YouTube, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Or follow me on any of my social media. That would mean the world as well. But other than that, let's play some Baldur's Gate 3. Hello, Squid Man. I wonder what class of guy I should make. It's a big question for sure. What's up, Shotty? You kind of cute though. Even though you're kind of like a lizard lady. Gross. Oh, don't put that on her. Don't put that in her. No. No. That's gross. I don't like that at all. Oh, you're gonna give that to me as well? No, thank you, sir. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that, actually. That'd be pretty prime. No. Those things are gross. Okay.
Who are you?
That's a beefy lad. So this just changes what he looks like. Okay. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna edit a lot of this part out because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me make decisions. Okay, I think I've made my guy. He's a high elf paladin. He looks like this. He's very majestic, and I'm very proud of him. My guardian, flippin' nutsack. It's randomized till we find someone hot. She's great. Okay, let's do this. Is that guy dead? Screw that one tower guard in particular. Wow, Wilhelm scream, nice. Okay, so they're getting teleported, not erased from existence. Okay. Okay. Damn, dragon popping off. Can he, like, feel that? That was clutch. That was clutch. Just hotwire this spaceship real quick. And teleport again. That's wicked. Hello, hot lizard lady. You trying to escape real quick? Snap. I guess we're in hell, apparently. My guy looks like a Targaryen. Just an absolute beefcake. This man's destined for the throne.
Oh, my head.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigate it. I have a -1 to intelligence. This requires a 10. Solid first roll.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
We're gonna leave. We're not gonna touch that. I will take a bloodstone.
Good.
Whatever a bloodstone does.
I feel better.
Thanks for the gold, Chief.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Who just spoke? Who is speaking to me right now? Sir? Ma'am? Okay, that's gross. Can I kill you instead? I feel like...
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
That's freaky.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case.
That guy's
Free us.
crying. We're gonna break the skull. Because strength isn't our forte. Did that work?
The brain lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Yeah, this thing creeps me out, so let's do that. Rip. Absolute failure. Okay. Hot lizard lady behind us.
Abomination. This is your end.
How about no?
Your head drops and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Okay. Did they turn us into like a hive mind? What is going on?
What is this? You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Who are you? Yeah.
Your only chance of survival. We carry mind flayer parasites.
Unless we escape within days, we will be Gale.
Mind flares. I don't want to be that.
We can do nothing until we escape. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the
Material plane. Okay. So I'm starting as her. So we're gonna move there.
move.
And then actions.
Where do I go from here?
Where do I go from here? Let's actually firebolt. Ha ha ha! Suck it.
You prove surprisingly adequate.
Thank you.
To the helm.
Is there anything we can steal in here? Potion of healing. This guy's got tons of crossbows and a scimitar. A scimitar.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Okay, do we have anything good? What do we have equipped? We have this thing. Warhammer. So it does 4 to 11 damage. Okay, we gave ourselves a crossbow. Who knows if we'll need that though.
Mind flare machinery.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Okay.
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Yeah, I help people. That's what I do.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Okay, so it probably needs... Ah!
Socket in this power this thing.
Oh, we're being attacked?
Taking position.
Oh, rude. Jesus, I'm gonna get murdered.
You must be terminated.
I saw this blue thing. I need this. Oh. Okay. And a candle. Rad. Love candles. Picked up a copper ring. What does that do? Yeah, put that on. Super useful.
Come on! Get me out of this thing! Keep looking!
I'll get you.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Okay. So, I need an empty socket. Into the sphincter we go. We picked up a gold key.
How many hosts of this gate infected?
Brain in a jar. This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Get a mug.
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
My guy's dumb.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrayed it could even transform the occupant of the pod. Like what
Can I
happened before.
save?
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Let's go.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Let's go.
At last. Thought I was done for.
Who are you?
Thought that damn thing was going to be my
Shadowheart. Oh, I've heard of you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
All right. What What does picking up a brain do?
Odd.
Why did we pick up that brain?
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Okay.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Guys,
Yank.
guys, get along. We're all friends here. Oh, rip to that guy.
Draw. Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gale after we escape.
This thing's falling fast. Got to light it. On I go. Take you.
Time to strike.
Okay. So. That's rude. Okay, do you have any? Okay, you're gonna do firebolt on that thing.
Swift and lethal. Taking position.
You're gonna do a ranged attack. Alright. Guys,
It's now or never.
freaking 12 damage.
Hurry before they strike.
I'm trying, man.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Deal 1
Still
damage on
breathing,
him.
despite everything.
My path be true.
No choice but to keep going. Don't waste a step.
Okay. That guy's gonna die for sure. Psyche, he missed. Haha, loser. Leaving an enemy's melee range allows them to attack you as a reaction. Avoid this by taking the disengage action first. We made it.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
base? Holy cannoli. Okay, so we're falling, like, or the ship is crashing, I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, I was like, I'm gonna die. You came real close to death there.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
I do indeed. Unique items. Go to your personal chest in camp during a long rest to find some unique DLC items. Shadowheart, wake up! I feel like if I reach for that, she's gonna... No. She's gonna know if I do it.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Magic.
True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
True.
First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Okay.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing. Just before we go, I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Okay.
Hey! I need some help!
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
That was rude. vampire-looking
saw you on the
ass,
ship,
Astarion.
strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod.
I was strutting
What did
about.
you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw. Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards.
Ha, good luck.
Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Rude.
So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into...
Yeah.
Of course it'll turn... Although, it hasn't happened yet. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Hooray. Woohoo. Ooh, there's a friggin' portal up there.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
There's goblins over there.
What's going on with that room?
Supplies, maybe.
Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
We're gonna save just in case. Ah!
A hand? Anyone?
Okay. Oh, just barely got that one.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Hello.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Nice to meet you, sir.
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the nautiloid as well.
Yeah, I
I
was.
can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Yep.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process
I was
known
aware
as
of that, yeah.
ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
No, but I think Shadowheart's a cleric.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
No, I'm just awesome.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, And soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
But before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
How did you get in the stone?
I have a feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, cool.
Open the bloody gate!
Open the bloody gates!
Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druids?
Please! There's no time!
There's no time, brother.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Oh, rip to that guy.
No!
Cannon's dead.
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach!
Oh, hello, sir.
Provoke the blade. Then suffer its sting.
Get wrecked.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
A Randon. A Randon's gonna get fucking bodied, dude.
Step quick.
That was rude. My guys are kind of getting worked right now.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Okay,
Step to it.
what can you do? Can you do healing?
What do I have to lose?
Oh, critical hit. Okay,
That was the last of them.
we
Inside,
lived.
all of you, more may follow. Open the gates.
Quite the fortifications for a wandering band of goblins to try and breach. What goes into it, I think?
Aradin didn't make it. Pity. But he might have got more of my people killed, if not for you. Thank you for your help out there.
Ugh.
I'm Zevlor.
I'm Waffles.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The Druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Well, I need a
You're
healer.
wounded. The Druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he went with those adventurers. It seems they left him behind. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs. I've tried. Kagha, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We
Yeah,
owe you
man.
a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Okay. Gale, you need healing, buddy. And you also need healing.
What's next?
Take you.
All right. What now?
Now we travel into this place. Companion, continue traveling. Speak to Kagha, find healer Nettie.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace, my selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Can I sell stuff? I want to sell you all these crappy things I have. Great sword. Is this two-handed? Yeah, I kind of want that. I will trade you my warhammer and my wooden shield. You can also have this simple robe. Can I trade you regular money? A mug. You can have lots of stuff, man. I don't need half this stuff. Okay. Shadowheart. You use a shield. Does Astarion use a shield? He does not.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into reverse. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Alright. Hello, Barth.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Have you spoken to Kagha?
Not yet.
Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble.
For all of us.
I don't know where Kagha is.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is you.
Sorry.
I swear that box's gaze is following me.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Be nice to each other.
Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Hello.
Don't take your eyes off my hands.
Hey guys.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment,
I'll
Giona.
fight you.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Which one's Kagha? Is that you?
You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no?
Yes.
When the goblins came?
I
You
was.
saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins?
They were ugly.
Size, nature.
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
They did not have a dragon.
Witnesses failed
To notice the obvious dragon.
Obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute.
Who's the Absolute?
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Never you mind. Who needs mercy? Until we meet again.
Okay, which one of you is Kagha? Gotta go in here to talk to Kagha.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison?
Kagha's kinda hot.
Threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
What'd she do?
Drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here, until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Okay.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling.
I rule
My
that she's
circle has
chill.
offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Yeah, she's chill. We're not
Well,
imprisoning a
Paladin.
child.
What say you?
I say we're not imprisoning a child. Detain her for as long as necessary.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
What hurts?
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Kagha, why are you such a bitch?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Yep.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Yet she failed. That's what mattered.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Yeah. Tell
Let's
me.
just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do
I'm
with the
concerned.
tadpoles, at least. In case your
We
imagination
did a good
is in
thing
danger
and
of
you
getting
were
away
in
from me.
pain.
It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Again. We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Little bit. Just crosses my arms.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster.
That's not quite what happened.
I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Why would I reach for my weapon?
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the Grove forever shrouded.
I don't know. Feels weird to kick them out. What did you notice?
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
Please, medicat.
There.
Wow.
It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Can you get some worms out my head?
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
We need to be quick. This way.
She's got like her own fancy room.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Well, that guy's dead as hell, so...
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options.
Okay. What's option one?
You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you.
Why are you being sketchy?
But I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Kinda.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead.
Oh, I won't transform, don't
But
worry.
you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you.
That was rude.
I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but Thank you. Here.
I'm not gonna take that, but
You know, I've
put
spent
it in
my
my
life
pocket.
treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Yeah.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Is he dead?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there.
Okay, well, we'll find him.
All I can
No
say
worries.
for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on. Wise one, Cajun. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Alright, Zevlan, or whatever your name is. Where are you at? I need to go talk to you. Is that you? What's up? Your daughter's fine now.
Me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Why are you covered in blood, lady?
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. Please give me money. Snake Whisperer. Waffles is inspired. Lit.
The Druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl.
I don't care what Mole says.
Okay, dude.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
You're welcome.
If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army.
What? Yeah, I
There
am.
may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
So we just have to kill the goblin leader.
We're civilians now.
Your fingers off. I will.
What? Quit.
Only gonna ask you
Yell
one
it.
more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Why don't you chill, dude?
You threatening me?
Yeah.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will.
I'll kill
but
you.
Personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Kid, did you steal the locket? I should probably ask this child if he actually stole it. Where'd you go? I bet that kid did take it.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please? What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Staying is helpful.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate?
What?
Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Oh, unless you find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with, so...
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Where are they heading to the Druid Grove?
I am enjoying our walk together. Aren't you?
Sure. In silence.
There were 3 figures. Must have more than one leader.
Something's waiting up ahead.
What's waiting?
Moonhaven.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's
Do
how
you?
this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Oh, didn't make it. That's not good. Roll again. We got the same thing. Oh, but this time we hit it. Let's go.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on, then. Just keep your nose clean.
Level up. Let's go.
You seemed quite forward with your compliments earlier. We'd only just met.
Seize the day, I say. More now than ever.
Careful you don't pull a muscle in your haste.
Level everybody up. Got a level 1 spell slot increase. Or unlocked, I mean. Okay, so that is a teleportation thing. And this is just a goblin area.
I haven't seen that game in years.
Look what we got here.
We're rescuing a gnome.
A little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm.
Now we have to kill you.
Hope you got a stomach for ice. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. Cause it makes me laugh.
I think we're gonna kill you, dude.
You want this little cave lurking, what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Roll the dice. Clutch, 17.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's
Damn
plenty
right.
of sport and rich pickings out there for us.
Right then.
How do I save this guy? Oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realize. I did not realize there was two Mm-hmm. Okay. My bad. Dude got absolutely yeeted. I thought I was hitting the brakes, and I was not at all. Okay. What do we do now? I have no idea where that guy would have went. He's just gone, I guess. What if we found like his dead body just chilling somewhere? Like if we jog this way, will the gnome's dead body be somewhere over here?
Goblins ahead.
We'll need a cover story. Watch how you go with the trap.
Guys, stop walking into traps, please. Okay, so cure myself.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
At the ready.
Gale, you don't have any healing abilities, do you?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Okay, all of her spell slots have been used. That was super rude putting all those friggin' traps here. Hey guys.
Look it, Claw. Supper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck sight.
I don't really.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Okay. Good.
This better not be Minthara's messenger. If the boss finds out I gave him a hard time, that's me done.
I am, Minthera's messenger.
Oh, right. Beg pardon. Gotta give all the visitors the old squinty eye, you know. Go on in and have a drink for me, eh? Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
The pits? He couldn't be somewhere pleasant sounding, could he? Better still be alive.
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up.
Okay.
Ripped the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Where's the pits? Hey guys. So the goblin camp is this way? Can we poison all your stuff?
Hear my voice. Obey my command. The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision
That's
clouds,
rude.
leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
Interesting.
Are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
Is that the prism?
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away. My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Okay. Well.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
We need to take a bath. We're all getting super dirty.
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life.
Okay.
You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
Forever, ideally.
Forever?
And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. All we can do is try, I suppose. There's nothing more I can tell you.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself. The three figures
so that lady's
in
the
vision,
Absolute?
the chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, you have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will say you still do not know what it even is.
Trust me. I'll guard it.
Okay. I am gonna go to camp. Go to camp and rest with my companions. I'm having a vision? Is that good or bad?
I came just in time. You are transforming.
Oh, you're the lady that I picked. You're my guardian.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Rad. Do you want to get married?
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Okay. I don't know if I trust you yet, but we'll go along with it. What is this?
The fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential.
What is happening?
I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Damn, that was crazy. So this is just our camp? Is there like a... It's just in a random location? Okay. Well, I feel like that's a good a spot as any to leave things. I don't really know what else to say. So we're gonna save it. Alright, well there we have it. The first couple hours of Baldur's Gate 3. So far it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. We've already collected multiple companions. We got like 4 or 5 people in our party now. We're level 3. Like we're cruising. We have these mind flare tadpoles in our brain, and I guess the overall mission right now is to find a way to like heal ourselves. But then we just had a dream where our like guardian lady that we chose early on appeared to us in this dream and told us that we have to find a way to wield that power. Like there's a reason that it's not consuming us, and if we learn to wield it, like we can become like all powerful. So who knows what we're gonna do there. I believe we probably should have Will in our party for when we go fight that demon Karlach thing, and then we gotta find like a lady that's in a shack somewhere, and yeah, so far I don't know, we're making a decent chunk of progress, I think. And I mean the quests kind of appear organically. There's not really many quest markers like, hey, go here, talk to this person. It's just kind of like things just happen, and you just start quests. and things, you know, you're not 100% sure where to go at all times for like the main quest, but we're cruising so far. I think that's all I gotta say for this time though. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed this gameplay, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Hit subscribe if you're new, or if you want me to continue playing this game. If no one watches this, I probably will just end up playing it in my own time, but you know, if you guys want to see me play more of this game, definitely let me know down in the comments below. And then if you would like to support me outside of YouTube, consider checking out my Patreon that is linked in the description down below, or support me on any of my social media as well. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.